Are you looking for something fun to photograph? How about holiday lights? Hi, I'm Julie from Ultimate Photo Tips. It's holiday season now, and my whole neighborhood is full of beautiful, colorful lights on all the houses and the trees. And it inspired me to get my camera out and take some pictures. I hope I can inspire you to do the same. So here's a few tips to get you going. The first thing to think about is, when the lights are on, that means it's dark out. So your exposures are going to be long shutter speeds. The other thing is, I usually use ISO 100, which gives me the least amount of noise. I don't mind if my shutter speed is going to go long, I'm expecting that. The big decision you have to make is whether to put your camera on a tripod and go for a more realistic looking shot, or to hand hold it and move your camera during the exposure. That'll give you more abstract shots. So let me share a few examples so that you can see the difference. All right, let's start with a couple of shots on a tripod. The first one is my neighbor's tree. I just love those blue lights. The exposure here was 30 seconds at f14. And that small aperture created those round spots that you see. They were water droplets on my lens. Here's another shot of some house and some tree lights. This one also on a tripod with an exposure of 8 seconds at f9. And here's one more, which is a close-up of those tree lights under the snow. This was taken with a shutter speed of 8 seconds, again at f9. Okay, now let's look at a few more abstract shots. In these photos, the camera's off the tripod, I'm hand holding it, I'm using a long shutter speed, pointing my camera at some lights, and then moving the camera during the exposure. This first one is a 6-second exposure at f7.1. For this shot, I moved my camera around in a spiral pattern that was then traced out by the lights as lines in the image. This was a 3.2-second shutter speed at f7.1. This last one is another close-up shot of those colored lights on the tree under the snow. But for this one, I zoomed the lens slowly while I was exposing. So this is a 6-second exposure at f7.1. I was actually on the tripod for this one, but still zooming the lens so that there's movement in the image. So I hope those photos inspired you to try some of your own. The key is to experiment. The beauty of digital is that you can get instant feedback and see what's working and what's not. So have fun with it. And for more great tips, please come on over to ultimatephototips.com. Happy shooting, and I'll see you next time.